Moosen Spiel.
Moosen Spiel.
Alright. So, it's more for role-playing Moose that we are playing a Super Nintendo game called Fire Emblem, Mystery of the Emblem.
You may have heard of it.
Well, probably not. So this is in role-playing Moose. We're going to test out this game.
Uh-huh.
Colin, you've never played Fire Emblem before.
I have not.
Red, you've probably never heard of Fire Emblem before.
You're bang on.
So this is the story. O our great Mother of Earth, sink 7,000 ye. Okay, so this game never came out in North America. This is a reproduction cart I got in Brampton, Ontario. Okay? We pray to the heavens for help. 4s and 7 Yemont. Yeah, it's pretty rough.
Yeah.
Now I've never played this game either, but it's appearance of a sword and light a miracle. Finally, yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, the English is rough.
Yeah.
Rough.
Yeah, rough to say the least.
Became
Yeah, so there's letters missing. Pretty much this game is, they did the best they could.
Yeah.
It's better than having no game at all.
Okay, I agree with that.
Yeah. When the light from S.H.I.E.L.D. radiated. So supposedly this is one of the best Fire Emblem games out there, and the fact it was never brought to the West is kind of a tragedy.
Yeah.
It's a kind of a board game-esque strategy game, but in a kind of anime sense. But I think you'll like the strategy aspect to it, Red.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm a strategy person, so. And
since we're playing Tokyo Mirage Sessions, this is perfect to get kind of a more background on the characters. On some of the characters we might encounter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dark Dragon awakens again, the chosen one.
So here, Colin, how about you give it a go.
Fire Emblem. Alright.
Yeah. Came out in 1994 on the Super Nintendo.
Indeed.
And that's what we're playing off of.
Mm-hmm.
New game. I'm glad it doesn't say "you game." I'm very excited. I've played the Game Boy Advance games, played the DS games, I played the 3DS games. I've never played any of the console Fire Emblems, and yet I have the Wii one, but we've already played a couple Wii RPGs.
Invaded by the Durhua Empire, led by the
Hamkukte? King Meduth.
I think that's Momkute.
Oh, it looks like an H to me.
Yeah, it looks pretty...
H-y.
Yeah, I was about to say.
That people lived in fear and despair. Hey, that was correct English.
Yeah.
The H is different, if you see.
Yeah, I see that.
I'm looking for a capital M eventually.
Capital H is...
If the capital H is different, it's ideally a capital M.
Destroyed by the horrific power of the Dark Dragon.
Okay.
The world was facing ruin.
Ruin!
However, a miracle occurred. Henry was a youth from the town of Aridia.
Or Aricia.
Tomato, tomato.
I don't know. We don't know. They don't have Falchion.
Whatever.
And it used to challenge to defeat the Dark Dragon.
Look, M capital.
Yeah, Mediuth.
What
kind of name is that?
I don't know. Medius fell, the Durhua Empire was vanquished. You want to read it, Colin? The kingdom of Akenia was doing something. Taking lead from the kingdom of Aricia, many other countries also began to rebuild themselves.
Oh my.
But 100 years after the war with Durhua...
I feel like that should have been three periods in an ellipses.
After many years had passed, Meduth something, he allied with the neighboring kingdoms of Grunia and Macedonia.
Oh wow.
Whoa, that's a real
That's a real place.
Yeah, it was.
Restored the Dura Empire. Also, he joined forces with Cadians, Archbishop Garneth. All right, Colin, you read.
Wasn't Alexander the
shared
ruler
the
of
same ambitions
Macedonia?
of ruling the world as him. And
How did they not
launch
mention him and
an
mention
attack
Macedonia?
It's
on the
fiction.
kingdom of Achaea.
Macedonia is not fiction.
Well, they ran out of hard names to pronounce for purposes.
Achaea fought to the death, but under Grunia's general Camus and Medius' might, they suffered terrible losses. Aside from Princess Nina, the royal family was wiped out. Auricia's king, Cornelius, who possessed the bloodline of Anari, whatever, to defeat Medius.
Fucking with saying things differently.
He took the falchion, the divine sword of legends, to battle, but was betrayed by Auricia's ally, Gra, and died in battle.
Gra.
I wonder if that should have been Gray, but whatever.
No, it's Gra.
Following him, the kingdom of Auricia also fell. Prince Marth! There he is.
And he's only 14 in this game.
Only 14 years of age,
So,
managed to escape with the help
A
of
good background of Fire Emblem to have is
elder sister,
you
Princess
have all
Alice.
these nations, right? And they're all independent of each other, and at some point, for some reason, they all fight. Okay. So think of just medieval times. Everyone was against each other and only out for themselves and protecting their own homeland. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And of course, there's always this crazy dictator involved.
Also, the earth is flat.
Yes, it is.
Well, that's true. Earth is flat. We all know this.
Marth of Auricia was chased out of his homeland by the Darua.
Just like Jupiter
Empire.
doesn't
give a shit about it.
Doesn't give a shit about the sun's gravity.
Jade.
It kind of has its own. That's why it's on an elliptical path.
Yeah.
Right?
This is a recent discovery.
Eastern Island.
Yeah.
Kingdom of
No, that's
Oz.
true fact.
I know,
It's not no, it's not recent. It's
it was recent discovery to me. I only just read about it the last time I was at your place.
No, you knew this the whole time.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I forget that I'm an astrophysicist.
Yeah, it's okay. We all forget. We all forget we're astrophysicists sometimes. Physicists. And the lore of Fire Emblem is crazy deep.
Crazy long.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they didn't have cutscenes like they do now, and this was the only way you could really tell a story like this.
The entire introduction was a cutscene.
Yeah, pretty much. But since the gameplay itself is so strategic, it's war based basically.
Okay.
This is the only time they have to basically tell a story. Yeah.
Oh boy, what's going on here?
And everything's grid based and crazy. So here's your enemy, I guess.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So you have.
Is that a Pegasus?
Yeah,
it looks like it.
So you have Pegasus Knights. You have people on horseback, and they all have different
what's happened to
pros and cons to who else they can fight. So like archers are strong against the Pegasus Knights, but they can only attack too long, like 2 squares long. They can't attack right in front of them. And then you have lances, axes, and swords, and it's kind of a rock paper scissors game there. Where rock is weak to paper but strong against scissors. So it's all based on that kind of stuff. So yeah, right into battle. You get that big lore, and you're trying to just. Naturally, back then you would have manuals to kind of teach you all this.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
What do I? What the heck?
So here's where my Fire Emblem background comes into play. So you want to pick. You want to make the cursor go on a unit there.
Yeah.
So that's just, and then so that's a thief. So they can like open treasure chests and stuff and doors. You won't need a key for it.
Yeah, but that's an enemy unit. I wanna attack them.
Yeah. So like for example, take one of the
Blue Knights.
The Blue Knights.
Oh,
there you go. What'd you press?
I pressed X and then I pressed A.
Okay, so you selected the knight.
What the?
And then that's where you can move in that field. Or that's where, if that's an enemy, that's where it can attack.
Okay, so how do I make him move?
Well, if that's an enemy, you can't.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So, that's Marth. Or just Mar, in this case. You don't want to wait.
So then what?
Weapon.
Or maybe...
Hey, he has a rep here too.
One of these guys.
Abel.
Dismount?
What's his weapon? So here. Let me see.
Oh, here we are. Javelin.
So he's got a javelin. So he can probably throw that javelin a couple spaces.
Okay.
So, let's see. B, A, okay, B. So there's his strength and stats. B. Let's do... Nope. X? No. This isn't clear, is it?
Not really.
Unit. Supply. Well, let's fucking save while we're at it.
Yeah. Resume from today.
Alright. Let's just save while we're at it. We don't want to fuck this up.
Yeah, we really don't.
Okay.
Resume.
Resume chit. Cool. Okay. So, it's gotta be A, right? And then... Yeah, there you go. You just press down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Bang, and then attack.
Ah.
Javelin.
Interesting.
Attack the thief. There you go. Isn't this cool?
Yep.
And you parried. Parried again. And you got 10 XP.
Cool.
So there you go. So it's A, and then... So it's A to select.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And then you just press the D-pad to go down.
Okay, yeah.
Right?
A again, and then attack.
And then attack with the weapon, and then you choose the person to attack. So everything's pretty much A.
Ah, yeah.
And then X is to like look at all their stats and stuff. So this is Cain.
Cain.
Get it? Cain and Abel?
Yeah, yeah.
Cain is the Bible?
Yeah.
Yeah, they pretty much all are. Good.
Okay,
So-
now what?
You just select another enemy, and you go to the left and just take them out. One by one. So, some advantages are, if you have like two enemies next to each other, they like help and protect each other. So one thing before you move, right?
Yeah.
So get out of there, press B, is to look at the enemies to the left. And okay, so these are all your enemies, right?
Yeah.
So I would look at the closest one, since they're all kind of people with swords.
Yeah.
They probably can't move very far.
Yeah.
So go and select him, like put the cursor over him, like that guy. Okay, so he's got an axe.
Yeah.
So axes, if I remember, are strong against, like lances, I think.
Oh yeah. So.
So no, go back to him. So press the D-pad.
Okay.
So that's how far he can move.
Okay.
So
yeah.
kind of remember that's as far as he can move.
Okay, gotcha.
You get the strategy behind it?
Yeah.
They have a finite number of spaces, and so do we. You don't want to all of a sudden be surrounded by all these dudes. So you can move pretty much to that bush line, right? And then, I would stack... Like, the strategy is to, stack a bunch of soldiers in a group on the edge of that bush line, and then have them just bum rush a couple enemies at a time in groups of 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll have him move here. And wait. Have him.
What do you think of this strategy aspect, Red?
I'll have him move here.
I don't really remember playing a game like this where you have to control multiple people.
So I would move. No, you're absolutely right. The only one I can think of is the Shining Force series. That's like that. That's really like this. So I would move them adjacent to one of your, like right there, because then they'll protect each other if one of them gets attacked.
This actually kind of reminds me of XCOM and Valkyria Chronicles.
Exactly. That's very This is just a 2D representation.
Whoa,
of that.
this guy can really move. I'll have him move here, I guess.
Perfect. Because then you have... Now, what you've done, actually, is created a line of defense.
Yeah.
They can't get past you without attacking.
And Sheeta can move here.
Yeah, and one thing of note is Pegasus Knights are generally weak to attacks,
Oh, yeah.
but they're very strong and agile.
Cool.
Yeah. So, putting them behind is perfect. And now, I believe you're done with your attack. Is there anyone else?
Not that I can see, not from our forces.
Okay, so Now it's the enemy's turn to move.
Okay, so how do I end my turn?
Maybe choose somebody. Or X. Triggers. End. There you go. Enemy's turn. So now they'll all start moving.
Huh. Blocking my way, I see.
Yeah, so it looks like they're all like attacking the fortress or something. So this is kind of the game's way of telling you there's a siege going on. A story of war is happening. So you played XCOM and Valkyria Chronicles?
Yes, I have.
Okay. What about you, Reddit? Played any game kind of like this? Just not at all?
Never.
Although I know you haven't played XCOM, but you have played Valkyria Chronicles.
Yeah.
So...
Been a long time though. I've seen a few Let's Plays of XCOM 2. XCOM 2. When that came out. Yeah, so what you can do is attack...
Yeah, I'll attack this guy.
You know what? This is going to be your strat. Remember, you got... Yeah, perfect. I love the animation sequence here. Doga's attack.
Missed me.
Yeah, and as you gain experience, like their attacks will go up. They might attack more than once, perhaps.
I think I'll have Marth. Or Mar.
I wouldn't do it there.
Here? Or...
Maybe attack that dude on the far end.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
That running animation.
Yeah.
So... That didn't do much.
Oh boy.
Oh, he has 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Cool.
So my strategy would now bring another enemy that can move that far next to Marth.
Okay. So, look at this guy. No.
Ooh.
Well, I'll have him fight this guy.
Well, before you move him, move the other horse.
Cheetah here?
Yeah, there you go. And just wait, yeah. Now, what about that horse? Yeah, that could work.
Or I could have him attack this guy.
Yeah, because then you got a group of 3 going on. Cool. Because you still got those 2 guys in the corner.
Hi-ho, Silver, away!
Whoa, he fucked him up.
Yeah.
1 hit?
1 hit, dead. Jelgion. Holy crap. So yeah, if any of those guys get attacked now in that group of 3, there's going to be 2 people.
Alright.
Yeah. So instead of attacking, maybe just put that person next to him. Yeah, like right there. And they'll kind of back each other up in battle. Oh, you can attack.
Cool.
Yeah, because he's got an arrow. Yeah, cool.
Or steel.
Steel. Can you attack? Yeah, attack him.
Yeah.
For sure.
He's already got some health gone.
Yeah, so this is fire.
Oh, wow.
Oh, one
yeah,
hit.
I took him out.
Yeah, and because you're 2 spaces apart, he can't attack. But if he still lived, he wouldn't be able to attack back.
Yeah.
So now you got your 2 enemies over there,
Alright, so I'll move these
or two,
guys.
yeah, and
Oh,
they can,
wow.
and then they can slowly join the battle. And it's just wait. Cain and Abel.
Here.
Perfect.
Now.
And then end your turn. Yeah. So it's good to know, even in the Super Nintendo days, you had the option to save before battle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Here's one thing you may not know. Permadeath is a thing in the games.
Oh, yeah?
Wait, if Marth dies, there's no coming back?
So I believe Marth is the main character in this game. If Marth dies, it's game over.
Yeah.
Oh, so you have to restart.
But if anyone else dies,
They're gone.
they're dead permanently. Oh boy.
Wow, how are they standing in the water?
How are they going across the water?
That's what I want to know.
So so Martha's kind of low on health. See if he can use an item to heal himself. So I guess that's item use.
Vulnerable?
Yeah,
Ah, yeah.
definitely.
Oh wow.
Oh, nice.
Perfect.
And that ends his
Okay,
turn.
so before you move on with the rest of this map, how about we do it in the next video?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah? How you guys liking the game so far?
Yeah, it's good so far.
Yeah, I'm already liking the strategy aspect. Just like I said, XCOM Valkyria Chronicles.
Yeah. All right. We'll do a few more of these.
Cool.